Paz's installment in the Who Shot Ghost mystery is more like the calm before the storm. It resolved many personal afflictions for the character and provided some key insight into who's behind the caper. In today's video, we'll be breaking down the top 15 WTF moments and analyzing them. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification to immediately receive these videos. Here we go. WTF moment number 1. Paws encounters monster ghost. The episode begins with a nightmare. Paws runs through a desolate hospital only to encounter a zombified version of Ghost. This is significant because it's how she views the real-life Ghost. It's a subconscious justification placed on Front Street for the viewer to see and subsequently understand why she relates to Jamie in the extreme fashion she does. She views him as a terror and is thus terrified. WTF moment number 2. Paws sees Ghost bid for governor. Paws, like every character since the mid-seasoner thus far, sees the news broadcast announcing Ghost's rumored candidacy for lieutenant governor. Paws' father, whose last appearance was way back in season 1, affirms that James is no good as the news fills the room, and Paws scowls in firm agreement. It's a nice revisited parallel between the Ghost versus James dynamic, who he was versus who he was trying to be. Number 3. Mok Returns. We all remember Mok, the hilariously sarcastic prosecutor hell-bent on locking up Ghost and sticking it to Proctor in the process. He makes a brief but notable return here, this time on the defensive against Warner's threats and inquiries. Warner attempts to get Mok to turn on Sax, understanding the two previously worked together. He threatens to blackmail and indict Mok for his complicity in the Teresi murder, causing Mok to finally relent and offer up information against Sax. Warner also mentions the many deaths surrounding Sax and his former witnesses, an astonishing number to say the least. Additionally, Mok briefly suggests Warner's true motivations against Sax, a political promotion gained off the name of a beleaguered federal prosecutor. Number 4. Paws meets with Tasha. Paws visits Tasha to confirm Ghost's candidacy and appeal to her for help to expose him. Tasha refuses, citing her children's importance and the fact that he always wins, an important element and theme in this episode. Paws disagrees, vowing to take Ghost down despite Tasha's forewarning. Number 5. Paws stalks Ghost. So we definitely know now that it was Paws stalking Ghost in the mid-season finale, apparently set off by Tasha's declaration. Paws insidiously stalks Ghost during his daily ongoings, losing her nerve only after an ambulance spoils her rage-filled hunt. Number 6. Paws meets with Sax. Paws tracks down Sax in her continued effort to sabotage Ghost's candidacy. She learns from him the truth about Angie, that she was indeed Ghost's unofficial consigliere during their romance. Paws seemingly concedes on the condition that Ghost is brought down by any means. Number 7. Paws digs up Angie's body. Paws allows her sister's casket to be dug up to retrieve the evidence-filled phone she previously buried with her. The feds are unable to recover anything substantial from the now ruined device, and Paws has to shamefully live with the fact that she disrupted her sister's eternal resting place for nothing. This further fuels her mammoth rage against Ghost. WTF moment number 8. Paws agrees to wear a wire. Paws again meets with Warner, still fueled by rage towards Ghost for what her life has become in Angela's untimely demise. She agrees to wear a wire to gather destructive info against him under the federal condition that if anything proved true against Angela, all her benefits and pension will be no longer available to Paws and the family. Paws erratically agrees as long as James is taken down. She meets with Ghost in that infamous scene from the mid-seasoner, a scene in which I always believed she was wearing a wire due to the nature of her questionnaire. Ghost, being quick on his hustler feet, doesn't incriminate himself, but indirectly does so to Angie. This action further compounds Paws' turmoil post Angie's death. Her benefits are stripped due to Jamie's unofficial revelation and Paws' deviation from the federal line of questioning. Number 9. Blanca and Tasha bring more bad news. Blanca meets with Paws per Warner's order and informs her that James will not be indicted on Silver's murder or anything else for that matter after being shut down by Judge Tapper. This is also a retelling from the finale, placing further context on Paws' motivations behind wanting Ghost eradicated and confirming Tasha's prophetic words, "He always wins." Tasha then informs Paws that Ghost is indeed moving on with another woman, reigniting her rage in ways unimaginable considering the exchange her and Ghost previously had in her sister's memory. Number 10. Paws begs Tommy to murder Ghost. Paws pleads with Tommy to murder James. He appeals to her good senses, holding up a metaphorical mirror and exposing her craziness to herself. While well-intentioned, it is funny whenever these two meet given what we know. When Paws begs him to murder the man who murdered her sister and he says, "Yeah, I can't do that." Classic. We then see the imagery from the Final 5 trailer of a defeated Paws placing the cash roll and gun on the dresser where the photograph of her and her slain sister rests. Again, keep your eyes open. Number 11, meet the Democratic Party. Stephen Ott, one of the new characters quickly introduced in the Final 5 trailer, pulls up on Warner and threatens his future political ambitions if they don't relent on James St. Patrick. He boldly states he's property of the Democratic Party now and subsequently closes Warner's case against Ghost. This action by the DNC promptly urges Warner to pursue James with Judge Tapper's blessing using Blanca's faulty testimony from Dre. Number 12, Junior goes after Ghost. Paws' son Junior steals her gun and attempts to hunt down Ghost to end his mother's suffering. Paws stops him and subsequently hunts down Ghost in his own club. We saw this imagery in the latter portion of the mid-season finale as well. Paws does get the drop on Ghost, but after a series of recollections, she reconsiders and promptly leaves. I can't say I've ever wished death on a power character. Well, almost. But Paws' son Junior was extremely annoying, and his entitled disposition was ridiculous. WTF moment number 13, Paws versus Ramona. Paws and Ramona have an interesting exchange in a truth restroom. Ramona, remembering Paws from her prior visit, apologizes for her sister's death and thanks her for revealing James's true nature in that conversation. Paws makes sure that Ramona is aware of who Ghost really is, to which she responds, "Some people are just unstoppable," almost maniacally. Now, many of you believe Ramona is somehow responsible for Ghost's apparent death, something Courtney Kemp and the crew have repeatedly rebuked. I doubt Ramona's involvement personally, but I will say that scenes like this certainly don't help her case. Number 14, Paws finally gets recognition. Paws' father affirms his daughter's identity and offers further insight into the meaning of her name Paws, which means peace in Espanol. This brings clarity to her and the audience, as she's been the rock for her family and her maneuvers post Angie's demise have been the complete opposite. Chaos as opposed to her true nature. Peace. It's as if this revelation finally brings peace to a broken character at this episode's beginning, a peace paid off by the final occurrence when she hears of Ghost's demise over the news, a death that buttressed the peace she began to feel during the conversation with her father, a peace that she completes by reburying her sister and blessing her memory. And finally, WTF moment number 15, Paws gets a surprise. Well, a slew of surprises is more like it. Jeffrey Owens, previously shown in the aforementioned trailer, turns out to be heading Ghost's estate. He contacts Paws to reveal she has a check from Jamie. Paws is confronted by Tasha following the meeting, stating that she didn't take the money and asking if Tasha was behind Ghost's murder. Tasha, without answering her query, coldly states, "You should have taken the money." If that wasn't enough, Tasha then revealed that it was really Tommy who killed Angela and not Ghost. Tasha puts the pieces together for Paws, eroding her newly found peace with unparalleled rage. Tasha again urges Paws to take the money, to which she ultimately refuses. She's then seen storming to Tommy's loft, gun in hand, just to find it abandoned with no trace of her sister's true killer nor clues to where he's gone. Thank you for watching today's video. What did you think of the new Paws episode in the Who Shot Ghost mystery? Be sure to leave me your thoughts, comments, predictions, and opinions below. As always, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button for us, share it with your friends who are Power fans, and subscribe for more videos like this. This is Rudy P. Magic of rudypmagicbeats.com, and have a blessed one until the next one. Peace.